I gave you guys all the chance to ask me anything. The questions I got were deep, weird, and some which make me question my sexuality. It's all here today. It's all singing, all dancing, all strange, and it's that 500 subscriber special. So Hannah at Welcome to Loserville asks, what inspired you to start a YouTube channel? So basically when I finished my drama degree, I was looking for a good outlet to release my creativity. And I went to auditions, I went trying for like TV jobs and things like that, and none of them were really for me, because going to auditions, and I don't think it's really my kind of thing. And the way I act and the way I present things is really different to any other radio show or TV show presenter. So I really want to create a show which was my own, which I can really have creative control over. And that's where we kind of thought, okay, maybe we should go to YouTube. And at the time we were looking at a lot of Orlando videos, hence why we started our name as Orlando Planning, because we absolutely love those videos. We still watch loads of people's today. It is our main thing that we search for on YouTube. The countdowns were our favourite. However, I thought I'd put a lot more emphasis on comedy as well as being informative, like Hulk Make Angry, which is probably one of my favourites. Go watch the video if you didn't get that. And it's free to start as well. So for anybody else thinking, should I start a YouTube channel? Just do it. And I've been in between jobs for quite a while now. I mean, I produce my music all the time, but that's just me working from home. I kind of wanted somewhere, and it's just me really sat at a computer or sat down, just standing up by a microphone singing. I kind of wanted a way for people to actually know the real me, as opposed to 3 minutes of me singing about whatever I sing about. Trinidad Trident, what a cool name, asks, what's your favourite candy / food / restaurant? We've already put up a video on our favourite Disney snacks and things like that, so there's the video. Our favourite food, well, my favourite food is burgers. I love a good burger, a really tasty juicy burger. If you guys have any recommendations for good burgers when we go to America, then please put them in the comments below, because I love burgers. And Laura likes anything with camembert on it. So burgers, pizzas, lasagnas, cheese with camembert on it, chocolate, cake, Cocoa Pops with camembert, macaroons with camembert, and a speciality, vanilla ice cream with camembert. She's a weirdo. Favourite restaurant? Well, we've done our top 10 Disney sit-down locations, so check that one out if you haven't already seen it, guys. I don't know, I just seem to go to McDonald's quite a lot, but I wouldn't say it was my favourite. If you're over in England, the Hungry Horse is probably my favourite pub chainy kind of restaurants. They just do loads of really big pub food, and if any Americans come over, definitely go to a Hungry Horse pub. Says from Acting My Life asks, what's your favourite vegetable icon, and should they play in the Olympics? Well, Says, what a weird question, but I love it. At first I didn't know what a vegetable icon was. This actually made me do some research. I thought a vegetable icon was like the Jolly Green Giant, and I would love to have the Jolly Green Giant in the high jump. But it turns out it's some Google thing where all the vegetables and fruits are running and doing loads of sports. And I think having a pineapple would be the ultimate vegetable to have. So, okay, imagine you go down to the track. You do your stance, you kneel down or whatever it is at the 100-metre line. And then you look to your right, and there's a pineapple. It doesn't matter if you're Usain Bolt, you'll be like, is that a pineapple? And then then pineapple would start running, and pineapple would win. So yeah, so I choose pineapple. Laura, who do you choose?
I choose strawberry.
What? Because it's red like you, like your hair.
Because I love strawberries. That's so cute.
Kind of like your hair. Mermaid and Jedi Adventures asks, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Well, I'd have the superpower of being invisible, but only when you have clothes on. How weird would that be if like I was completely like invisible, like wearing a burqa or something, and then I start like then I'm like, oh no, just like I've been out for a night out, like, I really need to go for a slash. It's like I go and then like I go for a slash, and then people were just walking by and they see this like this like genitalia doing a wee on the street. You'd be like, what the hell? Or I'm like wear all my clothes like straight up to my neck and just be like a head and walking around like be like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Just like acting like nothing is happening and like it's all fine. And the weird thing is, if I was in London, you know, nobody would bat an eyelid. Nobody would say anything. Or maybe having the ability to fly, but only vertical. Why am I limiting my powers? Mr. Coast asks. Okay, I'm going to say this in the mannerism and the way that I think that he would say this. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? Wow! 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 Wow!
I think that's because he's extreme.
Story time. When I was in college and I was really drunk, as all good stories start. So background info, our college was a boarding college, and they were very strict on when you could go out. They said you can only go out till 11 o'clock. So he snuck out at about 12 o'clock. I went through the back door and nobody saw me, amazingly. Just shows you how much security they have. And Liam, for some reason, climbed out the window. This was at the top of a 2-story building, by the way. You managed to do it, it's awesome. So we got really drunk. And when we were coming back, Liam was feeling pretty hardcore because he'd just been punched by somebody in the men's toilets for being southern. So we got there, the building, 2 stories up. Liam was, you should have seen Liam. He was like Spider-Man. He was like some kind of action Tom Cruise hero style. He climbed the first bit, he was like awesome. He jumped for the next bit. He grabbed onto the bars, climbed up it, jumped up again where the window was already open and climbed into it. And he got this like rope, like strap thing from his kayak, and he dangled it out the window. And he's like, okay Mark, ready for you. And I was like, okay, let's do this. So I was really drunk. Climbed up the first bit, it was alright, bearing in mind it was like, it just finished raining, it was a bit slippery. And then I climbed up the next window. And I stood at the top. And I just like, I didn't hold on to anything, I just remember standing right on the top of these like window bar things, holding onto Liam's kayak strap / rope thing, and then I felt myself fall back. And you know, like when you're in like, and you know in cartoons and TV shows, when in the inner monologue in the head, they're thinking, uh-oh, that's exactly what I felt like. I was going backwards, and all I remember thinking was, this is gonna hurt. Fell down straight, bang, onto my back. Little Liam heard this big huge thud. He thought something really bad had happened to me. Liam poked his head out the window and whispered, Mark, are you okay? And I shouted, shut up Liam, you're gonna wake everybody up. On second thought, I probably shouldn't have shouted that. I don't know how I didn't break my back. I was feeling pretty hardcore because I was really like drunk. And then I was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. I mean, of course Liam could just come down and open the back door, but no. So I climbed up the first bit, climbed up the second window again, grabbed onto the rope, climbed and pulled myself up. My phone was in my front pocket for some reason, but I'd never have it there. It snapped, the battery fell out, the other part luckily fell into the window. I snapped a part of the window off and that fell down, destroyed the window, climbed in, I knocked over pretty much everything that was on Liam's desk, collapsed and like passed out into my bed. Also that night, it was our college awards night and I won an award for class clown for the 3rd time in a row. I was thinking before I went out, why was I given this award? What have I done? And then as I stared in pain with a broken phone and a broken window, I kind of realised, yeah, that makes sense. What music editing software do I use? As you might not know, I actually make all of the music for our channel, and that's why you never hear the iMovie playlist which everybody else uses on their videos. And that's why I'm able to put up music without like infringing any copyright. So I use Logic Pro X because I'm a music producer, so I really know that in and out. I've released my first EP and I'm just in the process of releasing an album as well, if you guys want to check that out. My Bandcamp page will be in the description below, so make sure you check that out. All of my music is on my other YouTube page. It's got all of my music and all of my latest songs, including the songs from my new album. Indubitably Kendra asks, Have you ever, or would you ever, wear women's lingerie? Well, Kendra, that's an absolutely ridiculous and stupid question. I'm just gonna have to leave because that's such a stupid question. People can't take this seriously! I mean, a few nights out I've dressed up as a woman. One night it was celebrity night out, so I dressed up as Pamela Anderson, and I was looking well hot. I was wearing like a wig and the red shorts, and like just like really looking like sexy. And it's amazing how many hot Swedish girls you can pull when you're dressed as a hot woman. Weird. I don't know why that happens, but it does. But I was looking hot enough. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, you know, if I was a woman, I'd do me. Another time I've dressed up as a woman, it was for Lady Gaga night. So basically at uni held a big event in some like hall thing that we have, where it's pretty much a school disco but with alcohol, which is an awesome school disco. So I properly got dressed up, a skirt, I wore another really hot wig, and I was just looking dead hot. I mean, I hadn't shaved, so I had a bigger beard than I did then, and a really hairy legs, so everyone could tell I was a guy. I just looked like a man in drag. But anyway, yeah, so I was walking out with some of my mates, and then some people were actually saying to my mates, it's like, I do know that's a guy. And he was like, yes, I know that. But anyway, so I got there, and you know, it's that awkward moment when you've really done yourself up. I realised that I'm the only guy that's actually dressed up for this. Literally, nobody else had dressed up. Nobody had done it. A few girls had dressed up like a bit, but no one had made the effort. And I was thinking, right, idiot. They were walking home. One of my gay friends was on the phone to one of his friends, and these idiots just came up to him. Like, for some reason, they went up to him, mostly because I look huge. And he was like, this random chav went up to him, and he was like, what are you doing? What are you talking to me? What are you talking? And then my friend was obviously on the phone. He's like, I'm on the phone. He's like, no, what are you starting something? What are you starting something? He's like, oh, you want to fight? And I was like, then I had to step in and say, hey, leave him alone. And he was like, are you gay? And I was like, no, I'm Gaga, baby. I don't know. And then he just looked really awkward, and then he just ran off. So yeah, so Lady Gaga, she sings, she dances, and now she fights crime. It's Lucy asks, fingers for toes or toes for fingers? Obviously, fingers for toes, because imagine all the really cool parkour you could do with like really good grasping, like toe fingers. I can't imagine being able to do anything else with like toe fingers. Do I have any strange pet peeves? Well, I don't think any of my pet peeves are strange. But I will do a video of my pet peeves, so you got that one to look forward to. But one I have is, you know when you go into a restaurant with a friend or somebody, and you order like this, and you order pretty much the same meal, and you know yours comes first, and then your friend takes a chip. It's like, what? So why are you taking my food? It's like, you can't wait 2 minutes for your food to come out. What? Why? And then as soon as theirs comes out, they're not like, oh, you can have one of my chips. If you try taking one of theirs, like, hey, you've got your own. I didn't ask anybody if I could have some of their food. I wait for them to ask me. Or if I'm having my food in a minute, you're not a starving child. You couldn't wait a minute for your food to come. And if you wanted food so badly, why didn't you order chips? Tomorrowland and Beyond asked, what's 2 plus 2? And I said, well, that's not really a question, that's more your maths homework. So she replied, how many questions am I allowed? And I said, I don't know, 1, 2 or 3. So she sent me 9. Does anybody ever vanish without a trace? Only women that say that they're going to go on a date with me tomorrow. Do you think fish get thirsty? No, but if they're swimming in the same water that they pee in all day, maybe they might think, hey, you know, can I have some lemonade or something like that, because instead of this pee-pee tasting water. Would you spit in a customer's food if they offended you? No. However, I would put their food down my pants. I call it trouser food. And it's probably the reason why I got fired from the restaurant job. You like to kiss the mirror every time you walk past, don't you? Well, Tomorrowland and Beyond, when you've got a body like this. Do you think Tony the Tiger is sexy? All I can say that his body is great! Why are those easy to open food packages so damn hard to open? Well, I don't really get this, so Tomorrowland and Beyond, I'm going to show you how easy it is to open one of these things. Just gotta get the lead, really bending. Bend into it! Go! Get on there! What will you open?
Should we just get the scissors, Mark?
Yes! If I ever got arrested in England, would you bail me out? No, I wouldn't even bail my nan out of prison. Was I a squirrel in a previous life? No. What's your favourite thing to blow up? I gotta say, blowing up a ton of fireworks would be probably the best thing, because not only would you get the explosion from a bomb, you'd also get the explosion from the fireworks and be like a huge, massive, like, show. My sister actually asked, what's my funniest childhood memory? Basically, we were on holiday one year in California, and we decided to go canoeing, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm awesome at canoeing, thinking it was pretty much the same as rowing. It's not. They put me at the back, my sister in front of me, and my little brother in front of her. We were canoeing for quite a while, and my brother's like, we're gonna hit this bush, we're gonna hit this, like, he said, we're gonna hit this bush. Mark, stop paddling, we're gonna hit this bush. And I was like, okay. And then like, he's like, Mark, stop paddling, and I'd already stopped paddling, and we were heading straight for this bush. And like, he was like, oh no, it's like, we're gonna hit it, like, and he was like, no, he was just like pretty much screaming his head off. And luckily we got this on video. He's like, screams like, what? Just stop it! Stop it, Mark! And I'm not even doing anything! Luckily we got it on video, and you could just see me like smiling like, this is utterly hilarious. He's just screaming, and you think you can hear my sister scream at one point, but it's him, and my mum doesn't make it any worse, and she's like, there's a crab in the tree! And he just like starts screaming his head off. He's like, that's it, I'm jumping in the water. I don't want to be in a canoe with Mark anymore. And it was just so funny. So I'm so glad that we got it on camera, because you know, like when you're having a bad day, you just want to go home and find that one thing that will make you happy. That's the one video that always makes me smile, and that's probably my funniest childhood memory. Obviously I can't put it on YouTube because he would quite literally kill me. And the last question comes from Sting, one of my friends, not the singer, who asks, how have you got so many subscribers in such a short amount of time? And the answer is, I have no idea, Sting. Honestly, I don't have a clue. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm doing things right, as I put out a video I really like and it gets not too many hits, or it doesn't go viral. Like a really popular YouTuber will put out a video, like a Pokemon Go video, and it's worse than ads, and it gets hundreds of thousands of views. And I don't know, but I have no idea why subscribers is going up so much. I'm guessing because people like our stuff, but people have been commenting as well, saying that that it's so cool that I actually reply to comments, and I think that's one of the main things. Like I said before, what the best thing about YouTube is actually talking to the people, asking the people what they like trying to build up a community, and like always replying to comments. That's something I love. That's something I always say that I do, and I do it. I always reply to people's comments, especially the really, really nice ones. And I don't know why more YouTubers don't do that. But either way, like at least 500 people so far have liked us enough to subscribe to us and view loads of our videos. But again, I have no idea. If anybody can hazard a guess, then please comment below. But honestly, I have no idea how we've got like 500 subscribers within 3 months. I suppose it could also be because we're not afraid to collaborate with other YouTubers. Like we did a Disney pin collaboration, and I do challenges with other YouTubers. I saw this one YouTuber and it was like, yeah, like you should start collaborating with people. I mean, just find some YouTubers and comment on their YouTube videos asking if you can collab. I mean, don't collab with me. Find somebody with a lower amount of subscribers. And I thought that was such a bad video. I really didn't like. Obviously, I didn't dislike the video. I really didn't like the fact that he thought that this guy thought he was better than other people, all because he had more subscribers than them. Because that's not how I feel. I still feel I don't like saying that I've got like 500 fans. I like saying I've got 500 friends, as I want to build up a community, and that's what you guys ask me. You guys are friends. And anybody that hasn't yet reached out to us or think that, oh no, I'm not going to care for you, then I will, because that's the kind of person I am. So don't be afraid. Please comment below, or if you want me to do a video, or if you have an idea for a video for me to do, then please just ask. Anybody that hasn't yet subscribed to us, then please do. Be a part of our 1,000+ AskPlanetMark subscriber family. Like this video, share it around. If you've been given a shout out, thank you for posting a question. Make sure you share it on your social media, and most importantly, comment below because I want to know what you guys think. But still, thank you for helping us reach 500 subscribers, guys. You guys are awesome, and thank you for being a part of our journey so far. And we welcome any new friends in the coming months on our journey to 1,000 subscribers. Or if you want to, we have a Facebook page now, Planet Mark, or follow us on Twitter at PlanetMarkVlog. See you in the next one, guys. Bye 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 bye.